Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Today we have to look for alter ego. Okay, first things first, to the... Oh, we're just gonna go, okay? I found myself in surprisingly high spirits and hurried to the dining hall. But when I found out what was waiting there for me... Is this it? What happened to the others? Are they coming? There are only 3 people in the dining hall, Sakura, Hina, and Kyoko. So including me, only 4 people. God, this is why I hate people who take their sweet time with everything. Anyway, let's wait a little longer for the others. So we decided to wait in case anyone else showed up, but no matter how long we waited... So it's 8 o'clock. We've been waiting here a full hour. Why haven't the others come? Hiro and Celeste have never missed a day till now, and what I'm really worried about Hifumi and Taka. They were more ego than anyone to look for alter ego, and they're not here.
It can't be.
Something must have happened, huh?
It would seem.
I was careless. I was too distracted by alter ego. But Monokuma gave us a motive. There was no way something wouldn't happen eventually. Monokuma's motive was $10 million.
$10 million! I've prepared this graduation present for whichever. What do you think?
I didn't forget.
Like totally.
I didn't forget. Don't tell me someone did something for money. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't bother. I already understood. I understood, and I hated that I did. You can never really know another person completely. Anything can happen here, and you can't consider it strange. Not really. We need to go look for the people who never showed up. Okay, let's go track them down. Without another word, we left the dining hall.
Hey.
We can cover more ground if we split up. Sakura, you can go check the dorms. Make sure to check all of the other rooms. Makoto, you can check the first floor of the school. Meanwhile, I'll check the second floor.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll check the third floor.
Anyway.
Don't take any risks. If anything happens, call for help right away.
But.
I really hope nothing happens. So do I.
Well then.
Okay, let's go. Anxiety was written across each of our faces as we went our separate ways. Without hesitation, I rushed to the first floor of the school. Okay, I need to look around the first floor.
The next day.
Wait, was I supposed to go to the dining hall? Maybe not. Oh no, I was supposed to go to the game. I was supposed to go to the game. That's right. Things were supposed to get more interesting. I don't know if that's what was said, but... Remember how we had that laptop thingy, and now it's gone? Whoops, it would help if I clicked the right thing. Oh no, wait, I'm looking for stuff. Wait, what am I doing? I thought I was going to the guy, but I guess not. I totally forgot what I was doing. Oh well. Apparently we're investigating floor number 1. Start with the bathroom. Nothing. Are we gonna find a murder? A murder? I don't see anything in here that's significant. Well, let's look in the trash. Maybe. Nope. Uh-oh. Someone come here. What? That was Hina. She's supposed to be checking the 3rd floor. There was no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. I flew up the stairs leading to the 3rd floor. Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway.
Please.
Makoto! Hina, what's wrong? It's awful. The rec room door was open, and when I looked inside, I saw... What did you see? I'd better get the others, right? I'm going to go get them. You go ahead, Makoto. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room. What did she see in there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking, so without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. The first thing I saw when I got in the rec room was... It was Celeste, and she was hurt. What is this? Some kind of wooden hammer or something. Pretty strange design. It says Justice Hammer on it. There's something writing on the head. Justice Hammer 1? That was the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise. So you were attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1? Okay, let's talk to her. Makoto. Celeste, what happened? That was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked by who? I'm not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man? A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. And that man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there. Makoto, Celeste!
Okay.
I found Sakura.
What?
Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. Strange man? Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can. Well, I woke up this morning a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not over yet. But I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the 1st floor. I understand now that that was a mistake. Anyway, that was where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow him after him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which was when he noticed me, and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, then that was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall. The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour.
But...
Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. That's because I begged and groveled for my life. You did.
as for me...
I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took.
I see.
So you're willing to throw away all your pride.
Indeed.
If it was necessary. If it is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could be a serious problem. Celeste, what do you mean a serious problem? When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi. Hifumi? After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away.
What?
You mean Hifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you. Show us.
Indeed.
This is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera. You don't mean...
Actually...
I was able to photograph this suspicious individual without him realizing it.
Huh?
Seriously? Let's see it. I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do no good. With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. It's a robot. It's a robot. Huh? What? Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered. Is that a robot costume? As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes. So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away? And I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why, if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem. I'm starting to get suspicious of Celeste.
I see.
I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there is much I don't understand, but the point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away. And it happened to get over an hour ago.
Just a second.
This is bad. We have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious robot man went?
Let's see.
When they left the rec room, they headed left.
I see.
That's true. They were headed toward the stairs, leading down to the second floor. He must be down there, right? The second floor. That's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Huh? Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her.
This is bad.
If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger. As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we were all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor. Hey, you two.
What?
What's going on? What's all the fuss?
What?
Yeah, you guys playing a game or something?
What are you saying?
Does it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi?
You gotta be kidding.
Nope, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? What? Why is Byakuya hanging out with her? Or will she not just leave him alone? Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. That does not sound like you. We came here together.
Stop talking.
No, you're just stalking me. Okay, that answers that question. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
What?
Why? What happened? There's no time right now. We'll explain later.
That's fine.
Oh, fine. It sounds like something interesting is going on.
Okay.
Hifumi, Kyoko, if you hear me, say something. Her voice echoed down the hall in vain.
Oh.
Did you hear something? Maybe.
Perhaps.
I think it came from the library. The library? Okay, let's go. We ran to the library as fast as our legs would carry us. To the library. We opened the library door. Ugh, it hurts. What is up with him? He's gray. He's gray on the top of his body. He doesn't look so good. Hifumi does not look so good. We found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay? I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad though. Look at all the blood.
What?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice, or that's what I decided to call him just now.
What
What are
did
you
you say?
talking about? Let's talk to him. That guy was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
This Robo Justice you're referring to. This is it not?
What the hell am I looking at?
This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it. Robo Justice.
It can't be.
Robo Justice, huh?
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger. He's Robo
It can't
Justice. Okay. I'm seriously happy Hifumi's still alive, but Robo Justice? I'm glad to see he's still alive.
What did
Robo
you?
Justice? Papoy took it seriously shellacking. This just keeps getting. Well, what else? Oh, wait, there's the. hammer. It's the hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room, but this one is Justice Hammer 2. On top of it, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it.
Well...
A hammer that big? I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood.
Hey,
Protein helps heal wounds, you know? Would you like some? I have never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? Alright, here's Monokuma. It's him! A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
What?
Why is he here?
Are you okay with this?
Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to know is to get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You're right, let's go! Yeah, thanks everyone. Move Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we can take care of his injuries. How you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you? I'm okay. I think I stopped bleeding. Oh, he looks better now. I'm still kind of dizzy, though.
So then...
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
I suppose.
Yeah, good idea.
Well then.
The rest of us should get back to looking for the mystery assailants.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed, before another victim appears. The Justice Hammers seem to be increasing in size. First one and now two.
So in other words,
If there is a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it is even bigger than the first two. Okay, I mean, I guess you can assume that, but we only have 2 data points. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the 3rd floor, and that's where the strange costumed man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library, and whack! Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. Around 7:30, in other words. He would have still been in the dining hall. We would have still been in the dining hall, which means Hina, Sakura, and I together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry. His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night.
what?
Why do you know that? Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking. Anyway, so that means Yakuya and Toko were together at the time. Meaning they have alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only 2 we haven't seen, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the 2nd floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She's disappeared, huh? What a strange woman.
So that's it.
She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so... I'm not talking about who attacked them, huh?
In other words,
I'm referring to what we talked about last night, who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with a mastermind? That's not possible.
what?
Isn't it? This woman who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey,
Save this discussion for later. Right now we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual. That seems like it would be very suspicious if you didn't reveal your identity. So I don't agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only going to be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself.
well then.
Okay, let's go. So whatever that is running around. Why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for reason from a deviant.
What to do?
What?
Do?
So what are we gonna do? Split up and look around? Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here.
What?
What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really? Up to the second floor then! You bastard, you won't get away from me. We all shot toward the stairs. Jeez. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him. But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Oh,
Okay, but what should we yell?
just a second.
Anything, it doesn't matter.
So then,
Ha is okay.
we're the same.
Ha or Dahlia or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you. Doya? I've never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking. Okay, let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot, where are you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission ya. See, we spread out in every direction to track down this costume suspect. Into the bathroom. Nope. You know, I've never found anything in the bathroom. Ah! That strange cry. That had to be Celeste. Came from the floor above. She's on the 3rd floor. I sprinted up to the 3rd floor.
Everyone,
Over here, everyone. Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down in the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. Ha ha! What is it now? Ew, that is kind of gross. Huh?
Huh?
Whoa, it's really true. That doesn't matter right now. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hafumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Why don't we split into 2 groups?
It's all clear.
I'll lead the hunting party. This seems much more interesting.
So
Very
then,
well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I'll leave the capture of the suspicious suspect to Toko, Sakura, and Bayekuya.
So then.
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hafumi. Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into 2 groups. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. A bad feeling. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran down to the 1st floor.
just a second.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go. That did sound like him, though. Is he dead? We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Well, everything was covered in red. It's really pink. In the center of of all this red was Hifumi.
No! What the?
It looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
No way!
Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. We know this. And since we just heard it, that means must be Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us? And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Is it the hammer? Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. It's even bigger than the other 2. As I suspected, 1 strike from that and you are finished. Then the killer. There can be no doubt the suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo-Justice. Who's ever hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But wait! You saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall? So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with this?
We can figure out that part later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right.
So
Then shall we go? Hina, snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina? Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? That's what's wrong. We get to see this again. Physics lab. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here, but still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence, it's coming from over there in the back. Oh, this door's open. I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting here to greet me. There's a pool of... There, in the pool of his own blood, was Taka, dead. Well, we have 2 murders!
Danganronpa.
2 murders! Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after the other. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. But still. Why is this happening? Another hammer. It's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Toko? Don't tell me, Toko too? Relax, she just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right, when Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We tried everything to get her awake, but no luck, just leave her there for now. Like you said, I should just leave her alone for now.
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? What, huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it is Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3?
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one who's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What? Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we'd better go check it out. Of course, come on. So Sakura, Bakuya, and I rushed out to the physics lab. Man, we're just rushing all over the place as soon as we were out of the physics lab. Ah! Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right? Well, that's not all. It is gone. What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What?
What
are
did
you
you
talking
say?
about? It's disappeared. Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here? Everyone back to the nurse's office. I practically leapt down the steps, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back,
Indeed.
this must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. Well, 2 people died. We're all going to die here. We're going to die here, just like those guys died.
What did you
I don't
say?
believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First, there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. And the 2 people who were murdered were the ones that were, like, in all whatever with that AI thing. So, first there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural.
Huh?
Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be Taka too. It can't be. It can't be.
Oh!
Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill us all. Then who might be the next target? Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room. You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
Huh?
So she is still unconscious? Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go? We'd be better off without her. Bastard! You bastard! Calm down, you forgot about her. Didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting right now, we need to hurry back. I can't take this anymore, I don't want anyone else to die. If something happens to Toko, I'll never forgive you. Hey, Sue Jack. We shot out of the nurse office and bolted. We're just running back and forth. We're getting a lot of exercise today. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed, and when we got there, let me guess, his body's gone. Toko. Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before. Wow.
Huh?
What an observation. What, are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
I'm saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well,
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
it is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro, and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Well, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule... I'd mince ya without a second thought. Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Indeed.
Let's see.
So since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more?
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you? Which means that you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? What about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
What?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Whatever, we just need to find those bodies. Or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then...
Very well, then let's split up and begin searching.
But...
There's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
I mean...
I know that. I think I do. But if you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Suspicious that this happened, like, after the laptop disappeared. I think this is more weird than we think it is. I think we're gonna find out something like the AI downloaded itself into robots and...
Huh?
Where can 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the dead bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Well, let's look in here. Huh? The door must be locked. Well, that is weird. Alright, they're not in here. I guess. Wait. Oh, that was the art room. I thought that was the library for some reason. Searching for bodies. Where could bodies be? If you were a body, where would you be? Huh? Where would you be if you were a body? You could look in the classrooms. Koda,
Come on.
why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's body has both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told him, Hina. I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? You mean at the library? Wait, what are you talking about? What repository? What's the repository? What's the what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Are the bodies here somewhere? Ahead is the oh, the doorknob turned. I tried to look in there. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... Okay, I don't know why we're so shocked by this one. We were told what we were gonna find. Why is this called the repository? I thought they meant the book area of the library where we found the stuff. The two bodies that had disappeared were right here. The smell of blood made me gag. Then what I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
Dental plan!
Lisa needs braces.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Punch Lady in the back of the head.
And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is
Now
waiting
make sure
for
to
you.
investigate with all of your mental might and prepare for the class
See
trial.
ya later!
See you later, nerds. Well then, now we found the bodies. All that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Nerds!
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know.
That's terrible.
Dead, gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is all just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some weird make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Just a video game. Hey, Izzy's TARDIS. How's it going? This wasn't...
He's alive again?
Where am I?
Sweet, merciful crap!
Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? Ah, that's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Before I met you all, I met you all. There's a deeper mystery here, obviously.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name.
Is it Robo Justice?
Yasu. Hiro.
His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Hey, Brave Star. Death for the second time. Absolute undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This wasn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones? At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. You said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So in other words...
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Fumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies? A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wood hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends? Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time, it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through this with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. What do we have to do? Investigate? First, I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi and Taka. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It was thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, that's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. So, we should know more about what happened when the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. So, everyone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But if the killer wasn't acting alone, what if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't rush me, I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
What if two people die and they both kill?
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
Basically, you can have an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification.
so then.
You were saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, I can't answer that. I would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blacking can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
So we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
scream!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened, so just one person.
Well now,
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck in all the contests. So, there can only be one blackened, and accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However...
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose I can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? Talking about the murderer's feed, Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended. Yeah! You? When did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You've gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. When the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus Taka's body aside, I can't imagine anyway she could have been able to move Hifumi's body. Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. I don't care. I don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
Hina and I can handle that. I don't mind. Do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. The whole thing is so strange, but all but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Probably not. There's hammers missing. Could the Justice hammers have been designed using all these as models? Either way, all the hammers have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. But also, there's several that are gone. Like, that seems relevant. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw it in the art room before. I guess it's used to move stashes around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend it, it's not too hard to use. Huh, but wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when I found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it, and there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Yep, it was moved. Yeah, okay. Look at the body. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, he died from a blow to the head. We found a Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? There's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved? I remember seeing that tarp. Where did we see that tarp? I don't remember where we saw that tarp before. Hifumi's a big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all that without anyone noticing. There is no elevator. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was lying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. but now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Fumi's glasses. Like, is that it here? I mean, I guess we can talk to people. Do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone else could think otherwise. When the attackers and murders and disappearances all happen, everyone else has an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if we did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered, because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. Do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. What? And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if you couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it does come back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing 2 people? What? Because all the rule says is, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on, perhaps. I see. So, that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we were friends. What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? There are many more aspects to the incident this time, too many to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help? Sure, why not? Let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up in the dining hall. Ina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. That was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, and quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice, and it also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Kyoko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed their search. Not long after leaving the nurse's office, this happened. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we were split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen a suspect on the 3rd floor. Celeste is a very common trend here. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? It was a rather intense scream. Celeste, I think, may be the accomplice. And then... Huh? What was that? It came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi! At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. And then we all got back to the nurse's office. Hifumi was dead, which also is when the body discovery announcement played. We left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor and to tell the others what happened.
However...
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Togo, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body had disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered he had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This time, Taka's body had disappeared. From there, we began our search for both the missing bodies, and after some time, Celeste told us that she'd found the bodies, and we were all headed to... Celeste told us. It's always Celeste telling us things. That's weird. And there, we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
However,
looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Okay, let's not do that again.
That's a dilly of a pickle.
So,
I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository, huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's body disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but
And we came right to the repository to, look around. When we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. Yes, I remember that. It was locked? Yes, I tried it and it was locked. We came here as soon as the search started. There was no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure out. Okay, well, I think that's it. I think that's all we can do in here. Other than the TV. And the camera. Alright. Well, I can't leave yet, apparently. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. The door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there was no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... there's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are places I already know about. First, the nurse's office and the equipment room. Alright, let me write those down, so I don't forget. Where is my thing? My paper. There it is. Nurse, office, equipment room. Which I think is the physics office equipment room. Yeah, it is, because it's where it was found. Okay. Why is that called the repository? I don't quite understand why that room's called the repository. I'm also kind of worried we're not going to be able to do the case part of this. 'Cause, I mean, wait, what floor are we on? We can go to the physics room now. We're already kind of almost there. I guess we have speed. We have a warp speed too. I didn't notice that the air purifier made a noise. Oh good, look who's here with us. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before and just recently too. Yes, there were 3 and now there's only 2. That's where the tarps were. This is some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which means that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Okay, makes sense. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even without a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. And also a dilly of a pickle. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Alright, I think that's it for this room. We got a clue, though. I mean, I might as well click on everything. Click her again. Yeah. That's it. That's everything. Well, I mean, it was a repository, but I just find it weird to use that word repository. I mean, it's like a closet. A closet is a repository. You know, calling my closet a repository is weird. You know, that would be weird. Wouldn't that be weird? So I put my coat in the repository. Oh, you can? Okay. I just don't like to start the class trial and save in the middle of it. You know? Not a big fan. What are you doing here? What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, were you supposed to be in the nurse's office? You were supposed to be in the nurse's office,
Yes,
right?
indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. But when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. You heard my suspicions, right? My suspicion is that the AI somehow downloaded itself into 2 actual robots. And that's who did it. They would be strong enough. Someone used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Trash can. It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glass cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Oh, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. It was used to clean the glasses. We all know that. Because we're smart. Right? We're all smart. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just have a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. I think that's relevant. No, they could have used them to fake, like, an injury or something. Maybe Hifumi wasn't or isn't even really dead. Did you ever think about that? This is suspicious. So, this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have. I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to us. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up. You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow even more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye. Hero's message has been added to your truth bullet. So we're... Alright, I guess we'll go to his room. Hero, I think Hero's room was like over here somewhere. Yep, there it is. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Yeah, cool. I did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Well, let's look at the bed first, I guess. It's a normal bed, pretty much, just like the one in my room. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and some things made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. This is Robo-Justice, and it's in Hero's room. Wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Robo-Justice blueprints has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, we have the bathroom door. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? Gross. That's it. That's all I can do. I want to look at that. I didn't mean to. Why did it do transcript? Truth bullets. I want to look at the, Okay, that's it. What? Makoto, big news, big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait. I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo-Justice showed up too. Robo-Justice. It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hero and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Okay. Oh, they're all over there. Hey, it's Robo Justice. Kyoko, and...
I mean...
Ooh, man. I have had the worst day. Hero? Let's talk to Celeste first. I am positive that this is the suspicious individual that attacked me. Apparently, that ridiculous object is Hero. I'd ask Kyoko for the details if I were you.
Right.
I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool locker room. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. It's something about that costume. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
got it all
I didn't
wrong.
make this stupid freaking thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of that suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Whew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero?
So
More to
then,
the point, nobody but Hero would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true, I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be?
And it's obvious, the one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible.
was Hero. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little too far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume detective? How do you know that I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo-Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, now we're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If I was another guy, then... Kodo, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the... No, I said okay. It wasn't against my will. I agreed to it. Against the will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and put them on. no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear
Just
this.
a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly. Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there is another suit, yes. Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? I think it was Celeste. I think Celeste has something to do with it. I'm not saying she might have been the accomplice. All right. She seemed to.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured it out. Someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Fumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least
Which means
30%
alter
right.
ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Huh? Unfortunate? Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so
I
then-
know. That note. Note? Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. What? Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. Secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote that all to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
You should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
You gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must provide evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck, for serious? Okay, we got his account. It's evidence. Well, now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. Wait, it's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for evidence, right? Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Please don't fail me now. I guess we better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, or Genocide Jack, to switch with me, but if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but could you promise me something? Later, when we have time? Will you tell me why you disappeared?
why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we
You're
go?
being very suspicious, Kyoko. Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first, I'd like to explain the corpses. Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living. Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. I guess we should head that way for now. Okay, I guess I have to go there. To the 3rd floor. 3rd floor. Headed to the 3rd floor. Let's go to the 3rd floor. Which is not this way. I am going the wrong way to go to the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor is this way. Fumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
So then,
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable.
I see.
I found something. You did? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did?
Whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch.
So then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m., meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Alright, that's definitely
However-
evidence. That's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. It appears he's gripping something. You're right. There's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited at this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper. Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then-
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues on his own. Okay, we got a piece of paper. Nice, alright. The biggest problem I have right now is that the killer was able to move his massive corpse from the nurse's office to where he was discovered here to the repository, all the way from the 1st floor to the 2nd, and all without anyone noticing. I just can't see how that's possible. Yeah. The glasses. Yeah. We already know this about the glasses. Okay, I guess we're talking to her again. So, did you find anything? I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's right.
Fumi had it hidden on him. Hidden.
Indeed.
He stuffed it he stuffed it in his pants. So I can only assume he hid it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means. Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, open it up. Then when I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. Hey, it's the note! I found a hole we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell. It's the note. I found a hole. Maybe we can escape. Blah 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 blah.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. That's the same thing Hero said. Then he was telling us the
However-
truth. Although it's not exactly the same, is it? The time is different. Hero told us that his note said to meet him at 1 a.m. But the note that Hafumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on, just because Hafumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. Some kind of meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he be clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Okay. Alright.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their handbooks on them, so the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think that they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time,
Is
right?
that right?
If you don't have time to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention them. All I said is that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. Alright. Alright. There we go. We have to head to the red door.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay.